Congratulations! You get to hear yet another Hello PA-TSA video. But seriously, hello PA-TSA. My name is Evanthia Tory and I would love to be your 2020-2021 State Treasurer. I'm currently a freshman at Cumberland Valley High School, and throughout my TSA career, I've had many roles that have helped prepare me for this position. This past year alone, I was my chapter's treasurer, a member of the Regional Representatives Committee, and a member of the National Service Project Committee. Also, to promote ACS fundraising this year, I sold items at my regional conference along with helping to organize Miracle Minute. If I'm elected to state office, I will promote ACS fundraising at the chapter, regional, and state levels. First, I would create ACS fundraising checkpoints for chapters with incentives at each checkpoint to help motivate them to fundraise. For example, once a chapter raises $150, we would pay for their dinner on Wednesday night before the conference starts. There will be multiple checkpoints for chapters to reach, with incentives at each to help motivate them. At the regional level, I would work with the Vice President, the Regional Representatives Committee, and the National Service Project Committee to sell items such as food and/or TSA merchandise, which would be collected through the clothing initiative that our current state treasurer proposed to sell these items to help promote ACS fundraising. Lastly, at the state conference itself, I would organize fun events such as movie nights and/or video game competitions with small admission fees to help promote ACS fundraising. With my promise to promote ACS fundraising at the chapter, regional, and state levels with new initiatives to motivate people to fundraise, I think it's clear that you should vote Evanthia for your next state treasurer.
Hey PA-TSA, my name is Bhattacharya and I'm running to be your next state treasurer and I need your help. Whether this is your first year in TSA or you're a senior representing your chapter as a delegate, reaching out by choosing your next state officer team is super important. I urge you to learn more about your candidates, including me, and go vote. Out of all of those running, I trust to say I have the most practical leadership experience. Along with running the largest scout troop in central Pennsylvania as senior patrol leader, I have a proven track record as an officer in my own TSA chapter. This year, I single-handedly collected more than $2,000 in corporate sponsorships, which helped increase the financial position of my chapter and created a scholarship for girls in our chapter to attend conferences. Outside of TSA, I'm a small business owner. I own a translation and interpretation agency that employs 2 part-time professionals, handles tens of thousands of dollars in sales, and works with multiple Fortune 500 companies. I'm not alone in saying that I can communicate effectively, lead a team, but most importantly, get something done.
Here are some of my plans.
Number 1, increase outreach through the National Service Project Committee so that each region has an individualized fundraising goal connecting them to local organizations funded by ACS. Seeing donations helping out locally is a great motivator to raise more money. Other means of outreach would be encouraged as well, such as a STEM workshop with elementary students that we did as well, because a big part of TSA is outreach. Number 2, increasing transparency in all financial aspects of TSA. All fundraising proceeds and revenues from dues would be made public. Every chapter would have a breakdown behind the cost behind their conference fee as well. Last but not least, continuing to make sure TSA is affordable. Along with doing the apparel donation program started this year, I would create an exploratory subcommittee that looks into the largest costs for members and how to relieve any burden that may be placed on them. These ideas are just the beginning of a quick string of changes I would do as treasurer. So remember when voting, get it done quick. Vote for Rick.
Hey PA-TSA, over the past 4 years I've grown to love PA-TSA through our state conferences, events like Flex, and serving on state committees. I'm Becker and I'm running to be your 2020-2021 state treasurer. We truly are the greatest state. Now, this year we don't get to show that off at the state and national conference, so let's take this as an opportunity to improve fundraising statewide so we can flaunt it next year. As chair of the National Service Project Committee, I will help you do this with 3 initiatives. 1. Creating a fundraising guide for chapter and ACS fundraising. This guide will show chapters how to create attainable goals tailored to the needs of their local membership and resources, and will include step-by-step guides for getting started and finding the fundraisers that meet each chapter's needs. For example, smaller chapters who need to get their name out around the school can start with selling candy, while larger chapters with more experience can hold STEAM nights and relays for life. 2. Helping chapters help each other with a fundraising mentorship program that connects chapters to share advice and brainstorming. This will also serve as an opportunity for members, chapter officers, and our extraordinary advisors to network and collaborate. 3. recognizing chapters' local success with a monthly newsletter that shares successful chapter fundraising events. As an incentive, the chapters highlighted will have reserved seating at the state conference, and these newsletters will allow them to celebrate and be a resource for other chapters. In middle school, as my chapter's president and past president, I encouraged members of my chapter to take on new events and shared my knowledge with other chapters. I also held 3 other school leadership positions, 2 as treasurer. By planning one of the most successful fundraisers in my school's history and planning new fundraisers that engaged more students, I learned to be an effective treasurer and leader. My love and passion for this organization will drive me to work tirelessly as your state treasurer to better our state and our resources so you, our members, and all of the chapters across the great state of PA can thrive. Remember, PA-TSA, do better, vote Becker.
Bum, 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 bum. I stand here today to marry PA-TSA with all the countless opportunities lying ahead. When TSA first comes to our minds, we don't think airport security. We think about the bonds that we have built at state competitions and flex. We think about the family that we've become. Hi, Pennsylvania TSA. My name is Arnav Dingra, and I'm running to be your next state treasurer. As president of my chapter, I tripled our membership to over 120 members, while being an active member in the Communications and Promotions, Regional Representatives, and National Service Project committees, where I organized and promoted fundraisers and raised over $600 for the American Cancer Society at my regional conference. If elected, my first step will be to initiate new fundraisers, like bringing screen printing back to the state conference and introducing a pin design contest, allowing members to participate in pin trading at nationals. Additionally, I'll create a monthly updated leaderboard that recognizes chapter fundraising efforts and establishes a competition, for which winners will be given rewards at states. I will use my outreach and advertising skills I gained from tripling chapter membership at the state level, also increasing fundraising performance. My second step will be to improve communication by providing both group and individual online sessions between various chapters and the NSP committee. This will enable chapters to explain the unique support that they require. We will also create resources such as social media graphics, email templates, and flyers. My third step will be to provide you the opportunity to build our TSA tomorrow. I will include forums on the website and social media where you can provide feedback and voice ideas that we will take into serious consideration. The opportunities lying before us are boundless. We need a treasurer that will unite PA-TSA with the path of opportunity and lead us to a more inclusive, member-focused future. I am this treasurer. So remember, let's rise above with Arnav. Thank you.